Yo! Hey everyone! We are going to start to play a little bit of Tomb Raider. I wanted to stream this for quite a while, but yeah. I actually wanted to play some other things first, but yeah. Okay, let's see. I need to choose save file. Let's go new one. I want to play on normal. I played this on hard already.
A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure. But instead, adventure found me. In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us, we find something that keeps us going. Something that pushes us.
Hey, okay,
Help!
help.
Jonah! Reyes! Help!
Okay, I played this like
Got to get down.
5 years ago. First time. Watch the stream, it was really cool. Ooh.
I can't die like this.
Uh-oh. Where do we have to swing? The fire?
Oh, this
to the fire. One more time. Yes. No. Yes. Yoo-hoo! Going to hurt. Oh shit. Ow. Ow. Actually, this should be stuck inside. Because if you hit an artery or so, then yeah, it's being closed. It was a good game. I really liked it. So I watched a stream of it at that time because it was really new. And I don't know. I think the first sale I instantly picked this up.
That was loud. We must have heard me. Oh, damn it.
Lit it up. Lit it up. Ow. Okay, I think I got all the achievements in single player, but I haven't played multiplayer. I don't know, I maybe played 2 or 3 matches, I don't know. The multiplayer wasn't that interesting. It's, I think, as interesting as the multiplayer of Max Payne 3. So, 0, nobody cares. I'm mentioning that because it was something around that time.
Stop!
That was close. Oh shit, that was close. Just keep moving.
How can I come back? There's a ton-heavy, massive rock in the way. That's so stupid. Splish, splash. Find a way out.
Tide. Need to find a way out.
Wow. Check this out. That's a mine. That's a mine for, yeah, a war mine. Jump up. Not? Okay.
More fire. Thank God.
Ah, it's dozed off, damn it. Yeah, things are instantly dozed off.
What kind of contraption is this?
I like these physical puzzles. Ah, okay. Hey Timber. How is it going? Yeah, I played the game like 5 years ago or so. Okay, great, nice. And I played the single player through at 100%, but I don't recall much of that, especially the beginning. Okay, do we have to do anything else to push this? Ah, okay. Yeah, I burnt ropes here. Let's see, what do we have there? Can we burn this? Yeah, we can. Does it help? Question mark. What? Ah, physical puzzles, nice. I totally forgot about that. Okay, I think, yeah, the thing is that the stuff I tried to burn at this waterfront that you see there to the left is being dozed off. And this stuff is not, yeah. So it's lighting up the freaking mine. Wow.
Gotta get out of here.
So this is the only part I played. The other two parts I own them, but I haven't played them yet. Oh no! Ouch. Ah, thanks for the horse. Yeah. So much for pressing the jump key. Well, it's just the beginning and I already died. Bam! That's it, there we go. The beginning was a little bit cringe.
Help you! Help you!
Wow. That's a nice beginning. Wow. Pancaked. Okay, game. What key do I have to press? Yeah, currently the meshing keys I know, left and right, up and down and so on, but I don't know which key exactly is the one with the focus.
Help you!
Nope. It's not my left mouse button. Pancake. pancake. It's giving me a hint which key it is. So left and right is totally reasonable. But that meshing key now, I have no idea. I will just try all the keys I have. Oh, it worked. Okay. Just okay, it's a timing thingy. Oh. Yeah, it was my left mouse key, but I had probably to wait until the focus was in the circle. Is the audio okay? Is it too low or too high? Oh no. Get up. It's not good to get up on a slippery surface like this. Okay, the voice is lower. Okay, good to know. I will have to adjust the volume of the game. Indeed, it's definitely not possible if you don't have any helpers like claw feet and claw gloves or something like that. Wolverine style. This scene is used, by the way, for the benchmark. Yeah, clamming eggs, okay. That too. I have this director's cut or complete edition, or however you call it. I mean, it was super cheap. You get it for like on sale for like 6 or 7 euros. Gameplay options. No. Graphics. Is there no audio? Gameplay. Oh yeah, voice. Okay. Music is fine. The overall sound is a little bit high. I also don't hear anything else beside the game. I think the music was okay, but the audio is a little bit too much SFX. Yeah, me too. By the way, I tried to use the so I still have my old graphics card. It's a graphics card from that time. Oh, it's still too high. Okay, then I will still reduce it. Gameplay. Let's try this. No, not there. So I took a benchmark. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, I took the benchmark using the where is it? The hair quality thingy, this hardware layer thingy, and it cut my FPS to half. So my display has 144 Hertz, and because of using this high quality thingy, then it was processing so much, so it used 72 FPS in average. I mean, which is pretty good, but actually it's useless from my point of view, because when you play the game, you don't really look at that. Yeah. Yeah, it is really the worst. I mean, it kills like 50% of my performance, at least with the with my graphics card, which is the 970 GTX, which is super old, 5 years old, and it doesn't look that much better. Yeah, you're totally right, Timber. it doesn't look better. So I settled with these settings now. I made a test run, and yeah, I'm fine with that. So I think it's also quite fluent on the stream. So I guess it's okay. Okay, yeah, let's continue. Yeah, as I said, I have in one save game 100% already of the things you can do here.
The lifeboat. Where are they?
Ah, great, thank
They
you.
must have gone inland.
Search for traces of survivors. Maybe. I would rather like to have something like a cheese sandwich,
Okay.
a sandwich.
Take it slow.
Yeah, sure. I don't know if you have anything better to do here than just going forward. Because I didn't do anything else. But in a whole, the game is really good. I really liked it. Yeah, it's not the first time we see. We are going to see we are going to see a World War II thingy or so. Get up there, Lara.
Come on! Come on!
Yeah, typical climbing puzzles. Wow. Oh! The wrong key. Or not fast enough. Rather not fast enough. Okay, new try.
Do this.
You can do this, Lara. Do it.
Come on! Come on!
Oh no! Lol. Surprisingly, it all happens when she's there and not before. I mean, probably birds have been there and I don't know. You can do this double jump, which is really cool.
Sam's pack.
Yay!
Sam! They must have come this way. Sam? Roth? Can anyone hear me? I've got to find them.
Anything else here? Nope.
Okay.
Ow! Wow. That hurt. Oh nice, somebody already made a fire there. Hmm.
Is anyone listening? Please respond.
Oh, she's lucky that she found some dry... Wow, no. Of course it's the last match. She's lucky she found some dry wood. Under these circumstances. Oh, this feels really good.
Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen, and ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about?
I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen. Or even if they should.
Lara, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you, Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break, okay?
Okay, okay. And Sam, thanks.
She's not always this serious, you know?
Come on, tackle it!
How can you suggest I'm not serious about this expedition, Lara? It's not just Sam's family funding us. I put my savings on the line, too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east, not west.
No one believes Yamatai is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
I refuse to bet my reputation on your hunch. I'm the lead archaeologist here.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history. So why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. It's a ship. You don't need a PhD to know
Look,
that.
going east will take us directly into the Dragon's Triangle. That's where we need to go.
Lara, my little bird. I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like. Makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth. What if Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself?
Look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
That doesn't look good.
If it's wet, I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're seriously
Reyes is right. We don't have the funds to piss about. It's now or never. Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Why am I even here?
That's your doom.
I can't just sit here. I've got to find something to eat.
Okay, the thing is, actually you don't need to eat. You can hunt. Somehow. But as far as I know, you don't really need to eat.
Oh, God. What's going on here? Wait. I can use that bow. Can't hunt with my bare hands.
Tree
I
hugger.
can do this.
Rip. Makeshift longbow. New
See if
gear
this thing still
acquired. Yay.
Just remember Roth's training.
You can have the best form and technique in the world, but it won't mean a thing if you can't focus. The key to using any weapon is focus.
So hungry. We need to find something to eat.
It is this Ghost Hunter challenge, these charms. The thing I just killed. Well, showed off. This is a challenge, I think, in each region I'm going to approach here. There's one or so. I don't know anymore exactly how many. Ouch. Okay, I don't know what you need these anymore for. I think you later get something like a rope bow thingy or so. I don't know anymore. Ah, can't get there. I will get few deer. Oh. Okay, where did it go? Nom 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 nom.
Sorry.
Step. Step, 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 step. So you get a little bit of XP and I don't know what kind of resources, but you definitely do not really need to eat or drink or something like that. It's...
Right, back to camp.
yeah.
All right, Lara. You won't always have some fancy gadget to tell you where you are. If you can learn to read the land and the stars, you'll always be able to find your way home.
Yeah, so this is a tutorial part. These camps are for quick, fast travel too. And also I can upgrade myself here. Animal instinct mastered. Q to activate survival instinct to see animals and food grow. Okay, we know this. Earn extra rewards when looting animal corpses and food caches. Fun salvaging. Bone collector. Carefully loot animal corpse to reward you with extra salvage. Arrow retrieval. This is nice. There's also other skills, but for now I only had one skill point. Yeah, skill points. There we go. Okay, and crafting is also not available. There would be crafting.
This is Conrad Roth, captain of the Endurance. We are shipwrecked on an island inside the Dragon's Triangle.
Roth!
Lara,
You're alive!
easy, easy. Are you okay? What happened?
I remember the beach, and then it went black and I woke up in a cave. There was this crazy man, Roth, and a dead body.
Oh, God. Where are you now, Lara? Are you safe?
It was so horrible. It's all my fault. This is all my fault.
Lara, listen to me. I sent an SOS from the Endurance before I abandoned her. Hopefully someone caught it. I've spoken to the others. We're regrouping at my location.
Please come and get me.
I have to stay here. You can do this, Lara. Remember when we climbed Snowden? You said the key was knowing that all you've got to do is just keep moving. Remember everything I've taught you, Lara. You're ready for this. And keep your radio on.
Okay. How do I start? Okay. This is Lara Croft, an archaeologist from the Endurance, shipwrecked on an island in the Dragon's Triangle, east of Japan. This place is incredible. I've seen wrecks here that could date back
Okay, let's head further out.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? Some kind of container. Who left these behind?
Yeah, GPS cache. These are also a thing. They, as you have seen, they glow a little bit. They give you a little bit of faint info. Otherwise, I don't know anymore if there's anything else here. But on the other hand, I just want to play the game through and not do all the challenges or stuff like that. Because actually I have done it. So I have 100% the GPS caches, I have 100% the these talismans.
Damn it.
And I don't know. I think I have, yeah, I have everything 100%.
What are these markings?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Okay, somebody was already down here. In better times when there was no water.
This is insane. Need something to pry this open.
Yeah, this is also, I think, yeah.
Mask represents a hateful woman in the guise of a demon.
This is also something you can collect and get extra XP from it. So yeah, in this playthrough I haven't had everything yet. I just started. But in the other playthrough I have 100% of that stuff.
Oh no.
The question is, where did these cows come from? Ew. I mean, there's no cow field, whatever. Quiet. Yay! Okay, we can bench open the doors like that.
Hold on, let me find out.
West side. You'll need to follow the path. It's a bit of a climb.
Did you get that?
Got it.
We have a fire. Look for the smoke.
We're on our way.
Laura, you made it.
Sam, thank goodness.
Surprise. It's okay. He's one of us.
Sorry if I startled you. This place would make anyone a little jumpy. We just spoke to your crew. They're on their way.
Look, he bandaged my foot.
Oh, it was the least I could do. My manners. I'm sorry, I'm Matthias. A teacher by trade. Not really cut out for island life, I'm afraid.
Sweetie, you look exhausted. Sit down.
Yeah.
Sam here was just telling me about the Sun Queen.
Right, Himiko.
Can you tell me more? I'm intrigued.
Well, believe it or not, a couple thousand years ago, Queen Himiko pretty much ran things in Japan.
She loves telling this story.
Himiko was beautiful, enigmatic, but also ruthless and powerful. Legend says she had shamanistic powers.
And this is where she loses me.
Well, there's always some truth to myths.
She commanded an army of samurai warriors, her magnificent storm guard. They rode the very winds into battle, laying waste to all who opposed them. They say the sun rose at Himiko's command, and she ruled everything its rays touched, from the mountains to the sea and beyond.
But what happened to you?
Sam? Matthias? Sam? Sam! Shit!
Ow! Headshot. Ouch.
Let go.
It's good to see you, little bird.
I'm so glad you're here. Is Sam with you?
She was with you.
She was here with that man, Matthias. But I passed out. When I woke up, they were both gone.
You girls shouldn't go wandering off.
We need to find them.
Wait. What about Raw?
Okay, let's split up. One of us go with Lara and meet up with Raw. The rest of us should fan out and look for Sam.
I'll go with her.
No. Let me.
You know how to use one of these?
It's been a while. It's all coming back to me.
Get to Roth. We'll find Sam and this Matthias guy.
You gonna be okay?
Yes, I probably just need to rest for a few minutes.
You sit here. I'll check up ahead.
Okay. Not so bad.
Okay, how do I get fire again? I totally forgot about that. Oh.
I can't believe we're actually on an expedition to find the homeland of my ancestors. Ever since I told Lara the story of Himiko years ago, she's been hunting for its location. I never really gave it much thought. That any of this could actually be real history. My grandmother used to tell me the story like it was a memory. Many thousands of years ago, Queen Himiko ruled the land of Yamatai. The sun rose at Himiko's command, and she ruled everything its rays touched, from the mountains to the sea and beyond. But one day, Yamatai simply disappeared without a trace. Forgotten in time.
Yeah, there's this. All of this is about this Himiko Sun Queen thingy. It's an interesting story. Okay, now how do I make fire again? I mean, oh, yeah, obviously, but fire is needed to ignite this object. Okay, I don't have a torch. It's an object. Okay, let me just check the keyboard layout. Okay, there's no info. Oh, I need to, yeah, I need to improve my axe. And I can lift it up also.
I don't like the sound of that.
Just head up the hill! Look for the large gate!
warn me about the wolves, Doctor.
It's all clear, Lara. Come on up.
Ah, damn it. Okay, solvents collected. Lol. So I need these solvent resources to get stuff upgraded, for example. Weapons or so. Okay, the fastest way down.
Another shrine. Who are they worshipping?
Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot of to discover here. We always look around for some resources and stuff like that.
Distinct styles. These are fascinating.
I've seen these before.
Oh?
They must be ritualistic.
This female image is particularly interesting.
Looks like it was made quite recently.
It's by those islanders, no doubt. Judging by the wrecks out there, they were once like us. Survivors. Remarkable.
Yes, well, let's hope we don't become murderers too.
See if you can work the other one.
The handle's missing.
Together.
Oh, shit. It won't take the force. I'll have to find something sturdier to turn it with.
Must be something around here we can use. Incredible.
Let's see if I can fix this axe.
Darling, think before filing those papers. I've sunk the last of my fortune into this expedition, but it's all going to come back tenfold. If you divorce me now, you won't see a penny of it. You've been with me since I was nothing. You know what I'm capable of achieving. I haven't lost my touch. I'm just at a low point right now. Don't you see? I'm on to something here. Laura, you remember her, my young protege. She has real data to back up her theories, but she doesn't have my savvy. It's going to be my name on the discovery and my face in front of the cameras. If this all pans out, the show will be huge. If you want to leave me then, I promise I won't fight you, but please, just wait on it. I can't have this kind of publicity muddling my image, please.
Yeah, okay, there's some stuff going on. I think Ryan, whatever, they were a couple or so. There's at least one or two hidden couples. And like everyone on the ship knew each other somehow. Yeah.
Why would survivors turn to worshiping ancient Japanese gods?
Okay, salvage. Use collected salvage to upgrade and upgrade gear and weapons. Yeah, that's what we can do. Ah, okay. Nice. Okay, let's pay...
All right, Laura? Shall we give it a go then?
No, not
Let's
yet.
do this, Doctor.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, let's head first back to the other camp. Because there was this hanging salvage sack or whatever. Rip. Okay, I can eat the at least some of these berries. Okay, these wolves were annoying. So I don't know. I can loot this big chest later on. let's see that we get back to the old camp. Yeah. I don't know if we can avoid them. Oh, oh, okay, this is a secret location. Interesting.
Lara's having a crisis of confidence, so for her sake, I'll keep up a happy face. But something about this expedition has been making me nervous. I have butterflies in my stomach. As we sail closer to the Dragon's Triangle, I'm starting to feel nauseous. And this isn't the excited kind of nerves. What the hell is wrong with me? I should be excited. This trip is going to be awesome. I just need to shake off this feeling. Maybe I can convince Lara to take a break and have a drink with me.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to get back to the old camp. Wherever that is. Now. I'm confused. This way? Maybe that way.
Numbers.
Ah,
Some
okay.
kind of coordinates. Did someone want these to be found?
Oh, there it is. Wait. Now we can do this. Yay! Rip. Okay, anything else here? Oh. Okay, let's go into this secret thingy. Downloaded Tomb of the Lost Adventure. Okay. No idea what is going to expect us here. Okay, maybe we do need fire arrows or so. Fire required. Fire is needed to ignite this object. Yes. Okay, so at this point we can't do anything because we can't get through the water wall without dosing off our fire. What? Oh, come on! Really now? Oh. I did press left mouse button exactly at the right moment. Oh well, it's okay.
All right, Lara. Shall we give it a go then?
Let's do this, Doctor.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, I have a skill point. Yay. Okay, increase total extra ammunition. Carry forward. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, I don't have enough materials to make these upgrades. Hey, there we go.
That female figure on the gate. Given the age of the symbols, it could be the Sun Queen.
Himiko. Are you sure you're not channeling Sam, Dr. Whitman?
Come on, Lara. Chop, on your feet. Well, there's no doubt. Himiko had power. Some say shamanistic, elemental.
A woman wields that much power, and sooner or later it gets called witchcraft.
We shouldn't discount anything, even what may seem to us irrational. We still have much to learn about the world.
You sound like my father.
It could be one hell of a story, Lara.
Not if we don't live to tell it.
Let's keep going, shall we? Lara, we should get moving. Incredible. Oh, it is Himiko.
But look, the bowl, the candles. Why is she still being worshipped?
This island, it must have once been part of Yamatai. You were right, Lara.
The Lost Kingdom.
It's like finding Atlantis.
But this is real, Dr. Whitman. We're not standing on a myth.
No, we're standing on a gold mine.
Come, quickly. Your friends are hurt.
Yes, probably by them.
Get back.
They can't be trusted. You still have a gun.
I don't want any trouble.
No.
We'll come.
No.
But I insist that afterwards you take us to whoever's in charge.
What are you doing?
Be quiet.
No.
I'm handling this.
No.
No! Please!
Get off!
Just go along with them, Lara. Do whatever they say.
Дай меня пистолет. Иди. Пошла.
Who are you people? What do you want with us?
Lara!
If they give you any trouble, kill them.
Don't hurt them,
I
please.
said silence, girl. А ты ведь хорошенькая, да? Напоминаешь мою сестру. Round them up! Round them up! Don't you fucking move! Kill them all!
Okay.
Hey, bring up the prisoner.
Yeah, I'm on it.
There, I see it.
Lol. Ouch! Wow. Upper thigh and my throat. Wow.
Hey, bring up the prisoner.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Meow meow meow.
Anything?
I can't find her. She's gone.
We'll keep looking.
There! Another one!
God.
Hey, got a runner in the trap. All right, let's find the rest. Move
This
out.
group's got some fight. They're gonna kill most of them. Too bad. We gotta use some new recruits.
Hey, the girl is missing. Keep an eye out.
All right.
What do you see? Nothing. This looks clear. Keep moving up the mountain. Kill the rest.
Любишь играться в прятки, малышка?
Блядь.
Думаешь, удастся спастись? No one escapes. Out! Вылезай! Но трать моего времени! I always find
What was that? I was pressing the key. Ah.
Out!
I hate these
Трать моего времени!
instant action shit.
I always find
I did hit the key. What's the problem?
Out! Вылезай! Но трать моего времени! I always find
I did hit the key. I can't do more than pressing mouse button number 4.
Out! Вылезай! Но трать моего времени! I always find
Okay.
Она тоже была порядочной стервой. Собака! Убью ее! Убью!
What the? Really now?
Out!
I hate this action shit.
I always find Она тоже была порядочной стервой. трать моего времени!
I always find Она тоже была порядочной стервой. Out! Вылезай!
It's getting tiring, really.
I always find Она тоже была порядочной стервой.
What the fuck? This is just ridiculous. I'm pressing the buttons. Oh. Really now?
Она тоже была порядочной стервой.
Come on. Come on, Lara, that's not the first one you will kill and not the last one.
Oh God!
Another one. She went down over there. Is she dead? I don't know. Outsider, we know you're here. There's nowhere to run. Shit, gun!
Stay away from me!
There we go.
Find anything? Not yet.
Okay, let's get this door open.
Kill her! Burn her out! You're gonna die in there! Come out!
Headshot.
See what he's got. Wallet. Headphone. It's always the same shit.
So what came in? Another tanker?
Nah. Looked like some kind of research.
Should be some good stuff then.
We'll find out soon. We got a crew towing it in now.
Think we'll get any more? What the hell?
What's going on down there? Everything okay?
Rip. Okay, I hope we find a campsite in a bit. Because I want to go
Lara,
offline.
Are you there?
Yes.
I can see smoke coming from the old ruins. Are you okay?
Oh God, Roth, I'm in trouble. They're killing people.
What? Who?
Men. I don't know why. I had to kill some of them. I had no choice.
That can't have been easy.
It's scary just how easy it was. You've got to warn the others, Roth.
Don't worry about them right now. You just do whatever it takes to get to me, Lara.
I'll try. The thing about nightmares is sooner or later you wake up. But there's no waking up from this place, which means I'm really here. I'm really doing these things. No, don't think about it, Lara. Not now. It won't help. I don't know what's happened to the rest of the crew. I hope they're okay. They have to be. They have to be. I don't know what the hell is going on here. All that matters is that Roth finds a way to get us home.
Okay, let's do this first. And this next. Okay, I'm going to, yeah, I saved just now. So, I'm heading offline. I'm tired. So, thanks for joining. Have a nice day or evening, and see you tomorrow probably. Bye bye, good night.